and welcome to your 4th of July early review. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to be reviewing Casino, one of the greatest mob movies ever made, honestly. Come on, Robert De Niro, Sharon Stone, Joe Pesci. Now, many moons ago, many years ago, I tried watching this movie with two of my friends, and I could only sit through about an hour of it. Um, and this is actually the collector's edition. I had this in my collection for years, actually, and I never gave it a second opportunity up until recently for me to even like watch it. Um, and I'm gonna say this: this movie is probably just as good as like Scarface and The Godfather 1 and 2. Um, I was actually very impressed with this. Once this movie starts getting more into like the action parts and like a little bit more of the jokes and things, like at the beginning of the movie, it is kind of like boring a little bit, but you have to kind of like set through that part. And as time goes on, the movie gets better. It's like The Godfather, honestly. Um, Now, I would absolutely recommend checking this movie out, especially if you like movies like The Godfather and mob movies. Um, and honestly, Joe Pesci has had a great career. Sharon Stone obviously had a pretty good career as well. And obviously, De Niro, yeah, 100%. Yes, absolutely. He's done a lot of good things. So this is probably one of the better mob movies I've actually sat through and watched the entire, for I think it's like 4 hours, 4 hours and 5 minutes or something ridiculous. But I've actually give it on a scale from 1 to 10, probably a 9. I would say it's not completely perfect, but it could get to that point. Like if they redo this movie, I think that they could do a fairly decent job with it now and with modern people. Um, and like I said, like normally I wouldn't even watch this movie because I never gave it another chance. When I first tried watching it, it was one of those movies that was like, my God, is this ever going to pick up? And now that I've actually sat through the entire movie, I'm gonna give it a 9. Honestly, it's that good. Casino is a decent movie. Peace, everybody.